Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to a very special live stream. As you can see here, we've got Alex Kurdecha, the rising superstar of arm wrestling right now. Alex Kurdecha, how are you, brother?
Nice to see you,
Canada
and
right now, yeah?
best wishes for all who watched us, who watched the show.
Yeah, we've had a big battle with technology this morning. I've been struggling. I think you can see I'm not at home. I'm at the shops at the moment. My car's being serviced, so I do apologize if audio's bad and lighting's bad. And Alex is half asleep, half awake because he's in Canada and his time clock is out of whack. But how's Canada treating you anyway, man?
Oh, it was something with internet. Can you repeat the last sentence because I didn't hear?
We have a bad internet connection too to top it off. I was just saying, how is Canada treating you so far?
Oh, you asked about trip to Canada. You know, it was not so long trip. It was like only 9 hours of flight. I was prepared myself, and before that, I fly to China, to Malaysia. So the flight to Canada, it's not so long, and just like changing of time zone. I need a couple of days to feel here, to sleep at night and not to sleep daytime. So that's all. But everything is fine. Everything is okay.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I do apologize for the lag that we got going on between us here, Alex. So I'll make sure to kind of give you time each one. But we've already got some super chats starting to come in from a few people, which we'll get to. But Alex, I kind of wanted to frame the picture for anybody who hasn't been watching what's been going on in the arm wrestling world. You've really taken the rankings by storm in the last couple of months. I mean, this time last year, you just kind of dropped out of the top 8 and people were thinking, oh, yeah, where's Alex? But now you've come back and you've crushed Ryan Espy, you've crushed Tobias Sperong, and you've crushed Hermes Gasparini. Where is Alex Kurdecha at right now in your head? Like, are you coming for Levan? Are you coming for Vitali? What are your personal goals right now?
You know, it's funny, but of course, the goals I believe should be like in the top. Yeah. I have 2 years of pandemia to train hard to be better. So I believe that now I'm like absolutely different kind of Alex than in 2019. Like what the ranking, I don't think about the ranking because like for me, I'm interested to really pull with the tough guys like with Vitali, with Levan, and to pull with them, you need to be prepared to like to best kind of you can do for them, you know. So that's why I was training hard. I never think it will be Levan or Vitali or somebody else, because even Hermes, like, you know, 90% of people like say that it will be very easy match for Hermes, that he won 6-0. Yeah. So I'm happy where I'm now, and I want to be like more now in first 4 of the top 8, and we have a lot of time actually to make a progress even bigger. So now I know what to do to be better, and I will do it.
Nice. That must have been very motivating for you, seeing everybody in the polls having Hermes as the heavy favorite. Was that something that motivated you and excited you about unleashing, or did it put the pressure on you?
Honestly, yes. Honestly, I believe that it helps. It really helps because, like, you know that you go with somebody who already, like, people think is much more better. So you will check yourself, check your limits, and you have nothing to lose, you know. You just go and do your best. So that's what the goal. Like, I want to check myself. I train hard, yes, but to check yourself, you need to go to pull with somebody who are really good. And people say Hermes are really good, yeah. And of course, previous matches of Hermes says that he's very, very elite, top level arm wrestler. So it was really interesting to check myself. You know, I always try not only pull now, like I see when, like you see with the Tobias, we like trying something in every round. We're trying something new. Sometimes it's top roll, sometimes it's a back pressure, even a little bit hook, something else. With Hermes, it was interesting to pull in his strong side because he's very strong top roller, absolutely very strong. And in force, I was interested. It's for me how it will be to open his wrist from the position of hook, and in the sixth, like to just hold a little bit in the center position. So you know, it's now I'm enjoying the process. I'm really enjoying the process. I work at the gym and the trainings, and now I'm enjoying about the results. So I respect all the guys. I will say for everybody who think that they probably maybe not in the good shape or they're weak, I think in nearest matches they like show how good they are. I believe in that. It was just a good day for me, and that's all.
Yeah, I think undoubtedly Hermes is in good shape. I mean, Hermes is he's in a very interesting position right now because he's got such a significant resume at the lighter weight categories, multiple world titles. He's been an elite for a long, long time. And now he's so much bigger than he's ever been before. So a lot of people had Hermes ranked very, very high. And now people like yourself and Hermes have really upset the apple cart. No one knows where to put you. I know some people have got you ranked as high as number 3 in the world now. And some people are saying, no, about number 10. It's but I wanted to ask you about your training. If you had to say a ratio of strength training versus technical mastery, what is more important to you at the moment? What are you pursuing?
You know, I believe that it's more important to understand what exactly, which exercise help you to be better. You should cut your weaknesses because during the pulling, if your opponent know your weaknesses, it will be impossible for you like to avoid this situation, like your opponent going into your weakness part and one. So you need to train your main weapon. Yeah, you need to train technically. Yeah, it's very important. I believe the techniques more important than just power, but power also important because you like using techniques, you direct your power. So I will say that you just need to open your strongest side and use it. So you need to check yourself where is your like best weapon and use it, and just promote yourself over time, like going far.
Alex, we've got a super chat in here earlier on the show from Sap the B. He has asked, who was your toughest out of your last 3 opponents?
Hi guys, it's a very interesting question. Honestly, you know, it's really hard to answer for me because like I believe that Tobias and Hermes was really, you know, in some point maybe Tobias are stronger. In some point, maybe Hermes are stronger. But I think that match between them will be very interesting. I believe that their level of power are comparable. It's not like a huge gap between them, I think. But also it's mind games, because if one of them like make game going like he wants, he can win. Maybe probably even easy. If Hermes do what he needs to do, going fast top row, it can be very easy, like one for him. If Tobias use his main keys of wrist and like hand control, not only top row but control of the wrist, it's probably can be very interesting fight where they like will fight, I don't know, maybe a minute, maybe more. I'm really interested to watch this fight, honestly, between them.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people comment about Hermes looking uncomfortable in the setup, and I think where some people were saying, "Oh, Hermes mustn't have been happy with the setups from the refereeing perspective." I saw it as you were too strong in the center of the table for him to feel comfortable. I want to know, what is your wrist measure? Because you're a huge human, and with all the back pressure and pronation you've got, I imagine Hermes just was struggling to get the purchase on you. So, like, where is your wrist at in terms of size?
You mean the size of the
wrist,
or wrist, or hand?
Yeah, the wrist. What is the
you know,
wrist
it
measure?
was on the last competitions they measured it, but I don't remember it on shore. Maybe 25 centimeters or 24 and a half. I don't remember really. I need to check it.
What's that? I'm trying to do that in inches. Somebody in the chat tell me what that is in inches. Because I know Levan is like 10.5 inches in his wrist. And
I don't know how many
when I look at
inches,
your frame,
it was probably 25 centimeters, but I need to convert to the inches because I don't know how many inches.
because that's what, like I said, that's what I saw with you against Hermes. I saw him being uncomfortable and him being, he was stressed out that the referee wasn't giving him what he needed. And for me, that's just an indicator that you were too strong in center and that you were comfortable and you were always going to take that hand and wrist control. And that seems like it's become your biggest weapon for sure.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I think that on the first round, he feels that he needs to change something on the grip position, on the setup position. He understands how important it is. It will be for him. He trying to like grip as possible, maximum comfortable for him. But of course, I did what I need to do for myself. Yeah, so it probably was not too easy for him, like to get best setup because I already take the best setup for me, and he trying to change it every round.
At the end of the day, the mat or the flat starts when you get called to the table. And I remember Bill Collins. I'm sure you're aware of Bill Collins, the referee from the USA. I once heard him in a match. One opponent was complaining, saying, "He won't let me take a fair grip. He won't let me take a fair grip." And Bill Collins looked over to him and said, "Well, you're probably going to lose then, aren't you?" So that's the way it goes. Yeah. So I think you did amazingly well. But the reason I was asking you about the wrist size and that, and a lot of people are seeing you as potential to go on and be the world number one. Obviously, Levan and Vitaly are two enormous humans in their own right. But you're of that same caliber. Physically, you could say that you're bigger in some respects than both of those guys. Where do you see your physical potential in this sport? Are you someone that, do you want to outgrow Levan? Do you plan on being bigger? Like, where are you at in that space?
It's very funny because, for example, like now I train 2 years. I know my progress during this. I know that guys I respected so much. They like spent 15 years to be where they are now. Like in Levan and Vitaly, they have huge like experience in that. Really, they like more than I believe that Vitaly 15 years and Levan something like 12 years in the sport. Yeah. So I know it, and I know that probably I need 4 or 5 or maybe 7 years to go to my best shape. And I know I'm really happy now from my shape now. So when I did what I did, and I see like how it gives better possibilities during the fight now for me. So I'm really happy about the result. And some of matches, for example, with Ryan, I was a little bit bigger because I believe that in that match I need to be stronger. With Tobias, I need to be like faster and a little bit more solid. With Hermes, also I believe that I need like endurance and also a little bit smaller than with Tobias. So I like check myself in different shape, and I'm really happy about this shape. So I see that I did the right things. I think doing the right things before the match is very important to win the match.
Absolutely. So what did you weigh for Ryan and what did you weigh for Hermes? What was the difference?
For Ryan, it was probably 155 kilos because Ryan was 180 kilos. With Tobias, it was 149 or 48. And with Hermes, it was only 145, something like that.
Okay, very good. So you got a big range that you can go to. Now, if you you're in the top 8, so you've now qualified for the next stage. You're in the winners bracket, so you're going to be facing Levan or Vitaly, one of those guys essentially. So do you have are they doing a random draw again, or do you know who you've got already?
No, we don't know who will know the information after New Year's Eve. We wait still for the match between Evgeny Prudnik and Tim Bressan. And after that, we will get the information. We'll have like at least 3 or 4 months for the preparation. I think even more. so it will be enough time. And of course, we now in the trainings, I know because Vitaly writes to me and calls to me, and Levan calls to me and writes to me after the match. They say that they will know that they need to prepare a little bit more.
So
And,
I have to ask the question: if you could choose between those two to face next, who would you want?
you know, honestly, I want every one of them. I know, and Vitaly and Levan. I know that most of people think that it will be more interesting to match with Vitaly, but I will be really happy it will be Levan or Vitaly because they are the best. And I want to compare myself with the best guy. So that's a beautiful possibility to pull, and they really will be pulling in 100%. I believe. I believe that I deserve 100% of their power.
No one is going to be taking you lightly from here on in. That's for sure. I think Alex Kurdecha has arrived at the top end of the sport without doubt. Let's say you were to face Vitaly. Vitaly, he's got a couple of inches of height over you, I believe. Really long arm. Is he someone that you instinctively would fight up top, or would there be an Alex Kurdecha looking to set a hook?
I know that probably Vitaly will go to the hook. I know. If he did, it will be huge. That's a huge surprise for me, and I will be happy about that surprise. But I think he will not go and put a hook with myself. If Vitaly, you watch so make this surprise. Really, it will be nice in first round. Do it. But I think Vitaly will be doing what he likes to do. He will be trying classical movement of top like he likes to do. And I think we will go into the straps. And what will be next in the straps, we will see. We will need to check. I'm really interested in what will be.
Yeah, that's awesome. And to be honest, I think we all want to see it. Whether it is Levan or Vitaly, it's going to be a very good measuring stick for you and for the fans of the sport to see exactly how close you are. And I suspect, like I said, because of your physical size and your bone structure, you're there in a physical sense. It's just the experience that you're behind them in. As you said, you feel 3 to 5 to 7 years is where your peak form is going to come in. So how many years have you been specifically pulling?
You know, seriously, I'm from 2017. In 2017, I won the Polish Cup. And after that, I start to train more arm wrestling than usual gym. And these last 2 years, I believe I can say like that the last 2 years, I started to think what I'm training and how to train properly. So I'm thinking now these 2 years gives me much more than previous 3 or 4 years. So now I know even better what to do. So even next half a year can be very good time for preparation for myself.
Have you taken inspiration from any particular style of arm wrestling training from a particular region of the world in the way that you prepare, or is this your own invented preparation style?
I watched a lot of videos of the guys, who especially top rolling, but I'm trying to find myself during special exercise. I check how it gives me more, which exercise gives me more, and use this special exercise to be better, in the in movement which I use after the table.
Yep. If I see you as a back pressure pronation style arm wrestler, in terms of your lead weapons, are you the type of arm wrestler that wants to develop an ace as far as you can, or do you see yourself gravitating to being a well-rounded arm wrestler within a stylistic sense? What do you want to become?
Now, I want to be at least 3 weapons I need to have. I believe that not only one, of course, cool when you want so much good one moment that nobody can do something for you, but even 2 years before, I probably have some little level of pronation, but was not enough even versus smaller guys. I'm add some back pressure, like you see in video with Tobias. It gives more. It gives more possibility, like pronation, and now also side pressure. And sometimes I'm checking myself, like fingers with Tobias, to just without straps, just to, if he goes to the top road and to check it's enough my fingers to like make it possible for him to go the straps or not. And like I train everything, especially fingers, wrists, like pronation, and I believe that you need to have some like number, maybe not huge number like 10 or 20, but at least three things, like three different movements which you can use during the fight, because also you need have like weapons, but you know also you need the shield. You need to have plan B. So that's also a very important thing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I've noticed one weapon that you do have in that shield sense is you have a very good open arm defensive top row. I don't think I've seen you in a fully fledged King's move, but an open arm top roll, most definitely.
You know, you say too much. You really say the truth. Yeah, it's kind of plan B or C or D. Yeah, because in the open arm that go to the King's move, it's also it works sometimes, even from the guys who has a long arm, long forearm, and not have huge triceps push or huge side pressure. Sometimes it works. So it can be used about well-prepared top roller. I don't know who can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a good little segue. Top 8 is going to happen next year for you, but there's naturally going to be more opportunities as well that are going to come up. Now, when you look at the top 10 guys in the world, and when I throw names at you like Devin Larratt, like Michael Todd, Jerry Cadorette, Dave Chafee, those North American guys, is there? I mean, I'm sure you want to pull all of them, but is there someone that you are like, yeah, I really wanna pull that person from that North American crowd?
I really want to pull Michael Todd. Really interested. Of course, I want, like you said, everyone, but I'm really interested in like to check with Michael Todd how it will be. Also to check the wrist of Dave Chafee, because a lot of guys check it and don't do anything with him. So it's like a challenge for me, to check with Dave. I know that, like, for example, Devon has huge endurance, has like a lot of technique tricks. So it's also interesting with him. Jerry Cadorette has this open dead wrist movement. It's also cool. So every one of them like have some special things which makes all of them very interesting to pull with them.
Do you think you can beat all of them?
I think like it's I don't will say that it's not impossible. I think just maybe for some of them I need more time, but I need to check for today. Like what the difference between us, if it is, and I will say yes. I will say that even I'm a lose.
Well, that's good.
Even I'm a lose, I will come back
that's good.
Stronger, faster, smarter, or something else. I will come back.
Exactly, definitely. And that's the right answer every day of the week. And I agree with you on that it may not be certain, but you're certainly a very real possibility on all of them. I can imagine all of those matches. I can see the potential way that you would win all of them. So I agree with you entirely on that. Hey, I got a couple of super chats in. I'll address them, and then we'll get back to some more with Alex. Kevin Tamakai has asked me, "Hey Ryan, is Sasho and Bozadar still coming to Australia to train with you? What day, month?" The answer to that one is yes. They're still lined up. It's as of January, Australia is opened up apparently to internationals coming in. So we're waiting for that green light, and then we'll start booking tickets and all that sort of stuff. But I know that Sasha's pulling in January as well against, in February against Todd Hutchins. So we'll work around that. But yeah, they are still coming. Then we got a good question from AB. He asked, Alex, what position were you going to play in the American football when you were at the NFL tryouts? What position were you looking at?
I play D-line in defensive line, but I like more D-line because on D-line you're aggressive. You do more things. You have like, and you sometimes I do the like very interesting things which change the game. So I like very like defensive line.
Very good, very good. All right, Alex, who's going to win with the John versus Devin Larratt match coming up?
Ah.
How are you seeing that? Put a call out there.
Both of them are really cool guys. Both of them are legends. If you ask me and I need to answer, I just flip a coin because really,
yeah.
I know I just want, I just answer what I want from this match.
Yeah.
I want real 100% powerful match from every one of them. I don't want even one of them can control everything. It will be not enough interesting for me if, you know, if I see that, okay, one of them is stronger. I want that everyone will be very tough and interesting match will be unpredictable match. So it will be cool. And I believe that that's some chance for this match. Like,
well, that's it. I mean, I know you said I think you told me you were asleep and you missed the John and Devin live, but I think at the end of the day, John believes in himself that he acknowledges Devin as the favorite, but he's not scared of Devin. He's done it many times before, so I think the match is potentially on. Absolutely. So yeah, but Alex, are we going to see you competing again before your next round of top 8, or are you purely going to be focusing on that?
I think yes, absolutely yes, because my left hand already like wants to go to the fight. It's only one fight I have with Ryan Espy. Absolutely not enough for my left hand. Yep. I really want more. So I think it has chances like for the left arm fight, and in the nearest future, also after New Year, if it will be like some information.
What about a Denis Saplenkov? I hear Denis Saplenkov is potentially returning. You and Denis Saplenkov on left. How would you like that one?
You know, if Denis asks me, I will say yes immediately. But I'm not sure that he wants this match now because I meet Denis. I respect him a lot, and probably he needs to check himself already. But he needs to find the opponent he wants now. Yeah, I think it's good. So good options if Denis will check and Denis will choose his opponent. If he said he wants with me, I absolutely immediately say yes, of course.
Yeah, awesome. And I actually got a super chat in from Horacio Rendoros. He asked, ask Alex who he thinks is stronger, Levan now or Denis Saplenkov in his prime?
You know, guys, in these type of questions, we need to understand one thing. Denis, in his era, was the strongest. He wants with everyone. When he wants, so what does it mean for us? That he don't have any motivation to be even stronger than he was, because it was absolutely enough to be the strongest in the world when he was on the top. Now, Levan do the same, yeah? He's absolutely strongest and he improved this, and he don't have any motivation to go even more. For example, if Vitaly makes something and Levan will see, okay, I need to be more, he will be more. So if I need to answer you, that's Denis or Levan, I will say that it will be perfect if both of them will be in a good shape, and we will say to him that they have like 6 months, for example, for the preparation. And in that case, we will see absolutely highest level of Denis and Levan, because I think every one of them believes that they will have like the toughest opponent in his life. So they will be like prepared to more than 100%. But now I think if you compare just level of the arm wrestling in the past and the level of arm wrestling of today, I think today the level of arm wrestling a little bit higher. I believe that it's like that.
I think so. I think so too. I think that there's just more. There's more professionalism. There's a bigger body of people competing, and that naturally lifts the peak a little bit higher. I believe as well. So and as the sport continues to grow and more money becomes accessible to the sport, more giants are going to turn up and saying, "Hey, I think I can do well." So, I mean, what actually got you interested in arm wrestling? What took you from American football to arm wrestling? What was the carrot that made you make that jump?
For me, the key was the atmosphere of arm wrestling, because I'm a really emotional person, like you see maybe. I like these emotions when you like prepare yourself, you make a goal, and after that, like you go into the pool with somebody. On the table, you are enemies. You are dragons, lions, wolves. You are like doing everything to one, but before and after, you are friends. You chat with your opponent, you doing everything. So for me, it's like a kind of magic atmosphere, which I really love to be part of it, to be part of this arm wrestling family. Also, when you go somewhere, you like spend the time with the people who love the same things which you love, so they understand you, you understand them. That makes you happier.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Alex, has it got to the point where this is your career? Are you a full-time arm wrestler now, or are you still? Do you still have?
No, absolutely not. No, arm wrestling is still my hobby. I believe that I'm a freshman. Like I said, I'm trained 2017, and I know that guys at least train more than 10 years to be on the prime. Yeah, so I understand that, and also like I have the work, the sport, like in arm wrestling, it's not my job. I love it. If it will be possible, like to go deeper in arm wrestling, it will be like more possibilities, and we can like use it like a regular job for our life. It will be perfect. I will be in. Yeah,
I don't think you're far away from it, to be honest. With the level you're at, the opportunity is going to come, and social media and all that sort of stuff. I don't think you're far away at all from it being your full-time career if you want it. I'm curious, what do you actually do for work at the moment? What's your job?
I'm like investigator of aircraft accidents, and also now I'm like worker of department, I specialist of department of investigation car accidents. So that's my job for every day.
So you and John Brzezinski could have a great chat if you sat down and had a beer together.
Probably yes. Probably yes.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Aircraft crash investigation. Wow. That's fascinating stuff. Hey, a couple of people in the comments section have made the suggestion, and I like the suggestion in terms of a left arm match for yourself. What do you think of a match with Cody Merritt?
Oh, I really want it, because we set the match on the left hand with Cody, and it was even before pandemia. So yeah, we set the match. After that, it was postponed. One more postponed. And like I really want this match. I know that Cody also wants this match because he's ranked now #1. He's in America, yeah. So like he #1. Even Devon like has second. I don't remember the rating. Maybe Ryan Espe also there. But Cody now is #1. So I really want to pull left hand with him, and I think it will be a very interesting match. I know he also won it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those really good measuring boards as well. Once again, for both of you, to be honest, for the East versus West measuring board, it's very
good. It's always interesting to compare like eastern part of world of arm wrestling with west part. Like it was today or yesterday, I don't remember when. It was the match Michael Todd organized between like Aslanov, and Corey West. Corey West won 3-0, and it was like showing the level of Corey West. Because for the guys from Europe, we don't know how good Corey is, and now like this is the answer. So
it was actually a pretty impressive win too. He had full control, didn't he? So
exactly.
Yeah. Hey, we got a super chat in from James Statham, who's the man behind all your Arm Wars video editing, the superstar in that respect. He said, "Hey Alex, I'm editing your Arm Wars match as we speak. Who is your perfect future Arm Wars opponent and why?"
After the match with Ryan, we think about the match with Matt Musk. Like Neo think about it. I also like the idea. The Matt is like real explosive arm wrestler. He like have this type of character. I like also this type of pulling on the table. I think it will be very interesting for him and for me. I don't know, like for example, now something changes or not.
I feel like after what you've just done to Hermes, Matt Mask wouldn't. It's no offense to Matt Mask, but I don't think he has the horsepower to be in the match. I don't know.
But also, it depends from the shape. But who else?
I would love to see you pull. I mean, I'd love to see I mean, Arm Wars is all about just that death match, that battle that goes on forever. For me, I'd love to see you pull Michael Todd. When I think about who would be the I mean, no one beats Michael Todd quickly.
Honestly, yeah, I really
Yeah.
understand. You know, I need to tell you something nobody knows. It's like I checked myself with Crazy George yesterday, and
Yeah. How did
Crazy
that go?
George and
Please
Crazy
tell-
George tells me like the biggest compliment in my life. He says that nobody never in his career pull his arm by top row like I did. He says
Wow.
never spinned. He
Please
asked
tell
me to.
someone filmed that. Please tell me someone
Yeah,
filmed that
yeah.
on camera. Oh,
Somebody
thank
film.
goodness.
A lot of guys
Thank
film.
goodness. That's
Yeah.
awesome because
But
Crazy
you know,
George.
I say to George because it's really true that I love him so much because George, for me, it's kind of legend. When I was like a kid
Yeah.
and start to watch videos, on the videos was Richard Lapkus, Crazy George. I remember Gary Goodrich and Cliff Dean and some couple of guys. So he was one of the guys. When I watched the first videos, it was also John Brazing, and he was one of the magic things in arm wrestling because he's not too big and he won with bigger guys with, of course, special technique. But it was so amazing, and I say to him, for me, he's like a hero of movie, hero.
I think Crazy George is the epitome of what is good about the sport. The longevity of Crazy George is literally crazy. I mean, he's what, 73, 74 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he still can do what he can do. I personally hope to meet and just grip up with him one day, just to say I've done it, just to feel what it's like. But what was it like? What did you experience with on the table? What did it feel like to pull Crazy George?
For me, it was like I don't even think about what will be happens. Like I asked him about did he feel comfortable before to do anything? Because for me, it was like to touch my legend. But like when I like I say when I was a kid, so I watched his videos. I'm growing up on his videos, and for me, it was like, okay, this is a real George here near to me, so, and I can take his arm, take his hand. So it was like fantastic, it was amazing feeling.
Well, we will all very much look forward to seeing that video when it comes out. Whoever filmed it, I can't wait to see that thing.
I will send it to you because I have it on link on YouTube.
Oh, beautiful.
And videos, I will send it to you.
Beautiful. I'd love to see it. So you against Michael Todd. Obviously Michael Todd, probably the most successful heavyweight Kings mover the sport's seen. An arm wars match against Michael Todd might be the perfect recipe for an absolute brutal match and a good opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Michael's pulling.
I wanna. Sorry that I said during what you say. I wanna check how it is, because I never check the arm of Michael Todd. For me, it's very interesting also, like how it will be, because before me, the Pushkar has the match with Michael. He finished by triceps with open wrist. Dima probably also goes a little bit to the top row. In the end, he goes to the triceps. I did it in the past. I also go on top row, and after that, even with Rastam, I go on top row. But after that, when it was not enough, I'm going to triceps. But for me, it's very interesting how it will be. How it will be like when I feel the hand of Michael. And I want Michael in the boost and best his shape. Not like in usual, just to check for myself. It's a big challenge, absolutely big challenge. Not a lot of guys do anything with the arm of Michael, so it's absolutely interesting for me to check myself with him.
Well, honestly, I think the world is your oyster at the moment. I think Alex Kurdecha could have anyone he wants right now, and they'd say yes, and every promotion would be happy to have you because. I have to take my hat off to you. You've really taken the world by storm. Like I said, you've been present for the last couple of years, but what you've done in your last 3 matches has elevated you to a place that I think we're all very excited to see what comes next. So well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of run out of questions. So guys, if you have any more last minute questions for Alex, we've been on for about 40 minutes now. So hit us up and we'll do that. But Alex, whilst we wait for the last couple of questions to come in, your time in Canada right now, you're there to do some seminars and to catch up with a bunch of people. So, where can people find you in Canada, and what are you actually got in store for them?
It will be near to the city of Angus. It's of Toronto side, so it's Toronto, like not far away from Toronto. It will be in the 4th and 5th of December, and just check on my Instagram on the posters. So there are the information where exactly it will be, the name of the gyms and the name of the places. And I will be happy to see there everyone, like all guys from Canada and maybe from other countries. Already we have yesterday we have the tournament, and after that we like make the meetings with the guys. It was fantastic atmosphere there, and I really enjoyed. So I really enjoyed to meet with people who love arm wrestling, because I love it so much. And
Yeah.
for me, it's cool to share these emotions, share some knowledges. I can I can describe what I did during these 2 years, how I become like this kind of Alex of today, and what was changing from 2019. It's not so long time, but it was a lot of changes in my preparation, and I really want to share it because it's cool, and also like ask about other guys, how they feel and how they like make the changes in the training process, etc. I think it's cool.
Will you get the chance to grip up with Devin in a casual sense? Will you be seeing Devin at all?
I know that he very serious now. We speak with him. He very serious about the upcoming match with John. So before the match, he will like now rest and concentrated. And after the match, I think it's absolutely possible. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to be. So how long are you in Canada for? Quite a while.
At least couple of weeks. So
okay, nice. Well, yeah, you be waiting for Devin when he gets back there. I'm sure he'll come straight to you after after that, because I'm sure he'll want to train with you as well. That's awesome. That's really cool. We'll have to get you down to Australia too. I know next year in April, the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation is putting on a over the top tournament. They're doing a replica of over the top with $10,000 as the prize money. So I might have to book you a flight and get you down here to come compete in that as well. Because I think Devin is already committed to coming to that, so it might be a chance to formally knock off Devin for you.
Absolutely cool. So if Devin go there, I say that it's already highest level tournament. Yeah. And the name over the top says a lot because it's like the name of the movie. Yeah. So yeah, you know about it will be in Australia, yeah?
Yeah. On the Gold Coast.
I never been in Australia. If it will be like possibility to go to Australia, I will be happy to go there.
Gotcha. And we got one last super chat in, then we'll call it a day. We got one from Joseph. He says, Alex, Devin said on Neil's channels you're coming to see him after he gets back from match. And then he says, but will you be cooking some pancakes?
No, he will be cooking pancakes. I will be tasting pancakes.
I spoke to Devin 2 days ago. I had a video chat with Devin, and he invited John Milne over for breakfast. And because Devin was talking to me on the phone, he burnt the bacon, and he showed me the bacon, and it was terrible. So I don't think Devin's a good cook by any standards. Oh, good. Alex, anyway, thank you so much for joining me on the chat today. I really appreciate your time. Like I said, what you're doing in the world of arm wrestling right now is nothing short of spectacular. And you're a genuinely nice guy too. So we wish you absolutely the best on your mission to the top, and can't wait to watch it all unfold.
Thank you so much. I was really happy to be part of the show. Thank you for this possibility. Thank you all of guys who watched the show, and be healthy, be strong, and love arm wrestling.
Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. All right, let's end that one. All right, we are